Do not be alarmed if I get out of bed.
What?
So do not be alarmed if I get out of bed.
I'm not gonna be alarmed.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage throw and a quick run, put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Bounced off his feet. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? We find out who you are. We find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They turned it over with an interception on their 1st drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him, extending the play. He's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team, they smack him to the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Going deep. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
He'll throw on third down. The short hands, it's Moore. The Ducks pick up the first down. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourselves think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cox. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a...
He's taking the shot. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Moore will throw. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top, buying some time. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They found a way to get him the rock, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bruins will try to move the chains on fourth down. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll open this third quarter with a run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being...
And they will score! Touchdown, Bruins! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Big implication.
Touchdown, Oregon! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Bruins want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Looking downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking for room. It's Alexander. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Marshall. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Bruins will hustle to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bruins. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to run it. It's Alexander. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
This one's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. This time it's complete. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Matthews. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Takes the grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Under fire. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Timeout, UCLA.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock, a pickup of 20.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
What an amazing play by the defense, knocking that one away in the end zone. They're up by a possession. It's fourth down. They know the offense is going to try to take another shot into the end zone. Can you come up with one more play like that?
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over